Alright, so I'm going to keep roasting pro guys in the intro and... Oh, hey guys, I didn't realize I was recording. I'm Coach Cheese back again with another red hot video, and in this one we have a bunch of things to talk about. So Riot Scruffy released Redose plans for 11.2 and we'll be breaking those down for you, and there are some PG massive changes, so make sure you stick around. Faker has been streaming recently, and goodness me, some of the clips we are about to show you, well, they go to show why he's a 3-time world champion and why I'm not. We're also going to be playing a game of Who Dies, where you have to guess which champion hits the deck in the clip we show you, among a bunch of other flavor of the week topics, so gear up for the next 10 minutes. Now as you're watching, I want to know your thoughts on any of the stuff we're about to show you, and your thoughts on this type of video in general. Are you a fan and do you want more? Now after these 10 minutes, I'd love for you to check out our website GameLeap.com, because if you want to reach the top of the mountain, you cannot do it without our help. I said in a previous video that every rank 1 player that actually hit rank 1 did so because they were signed up to our site. And guys, let me tell you, it's actually 100% true. Our challenger courses, guides, videos are the best going around. Not to mention you get a lot more of Coach Cheese on there, so click on the links in the description and comment section and let's get into it. Now before we unleash the really juicy content, I want to kick off the video with this clip that shows Faker's unreal reaction times, and as the clip plays, I want you to play as if you were Faker. So get your hands on your mouse and keyboard. If you're in low elo, they're the things on the end of your arms, and see if you would have done the same as God himself. What in the I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go play a game of Yone. Okay, I'm back and ended up going 0 and 10. Whoops. Now, if that's not one of the quickest reactions you've ever seen, then you have lost the plot. How sick was that? Now, the next thing I want to show you, and don't get too excited, is this crazy interaction with Ash's Hawkshot. Watch this. Now, how cooked is that? So every teammate you have seen flash from a Hawkshot thinking it was Ash's arrow was 5-heading the whole time, and you were the simpleton. Now, I didn't actually know this is how it works. So if your Hawkshot reveals an enemy champion, you pick up an assist, right? That's pretty standard. But if that champion ends up dying to anything other than a champion, you get the kill for it. So if you guys are playing Ash and there's a fight somewhere on the map, throw your arrow in that direction and you never know what might happen. Just a little trivia for you as well. Some other cool interactions like this do exist, and if you guys know any more, feel free to let me know in the comments. So Callista's Sentinels work in the same way. So you get an assist if the enemy is spotted. If you're playing Quinn, your W gives you an assist on spotted enemies. And let's say you were running it down bot lane because your support, I don't know, forgot to exhaust the enemy Draven. If you're against a Janna, she can actually shield the turret, so technically you're not suiciding. You're just giving a kill to Janna. Now I'd recommend not testing this out because you will get reported. Now we're into the big story of the video, guys, and a reminder to let us know you're enjoying it so far by leaving a like, and that story is the outline of the changes coming in 11.2. Now there aren't any numbers yet, but as you can see on screen, there are a bunch of champions and champion classes getting affected by what's in store. So let's talk about them. First off, Riot will be looking at the tank mythics and hopefully changing them up, because let's face it, if you're playing one of the meatheads in the game, you have one option: Sunfire Aegis. And even after getting nerfed several times, it is still the go-to choice. Like, how many of you have actually bought a Frostfire Gauntlet or Turbo Chem Tank? Okay, if you're playing Rammus or Skarner, yeah, you would have built Chem Tank, but the point, guys, is that Sunfire is way more popular, and I think we're all suffering from a bit of Sunfire fatigue, so whatever Riot decide to do here, the idea sounds good. So the next talking point is the support item options, and Riot have stated here that they want to focus on giving us more choice, and I'm certainly all for this. What do you guys think? I mean, Imperial Mandate and Moonstar Renewer both seem to have a good chunk of playtime, but the one that stands out to me is the new Shirelia's. Even after buffing its movement speed to 60% this patch, no one cares. I mean, let's be honest, what's more worth in the first 20 minutes of a game? Armor and magic resist or some movement speed? Now, if you trolled me and said movement speed, you're in trouble. But guys, this is why Locket of the Iron Solari is picked in pretty much every game by tank supports. Another point we have to raise here is that Senna, who was our worst champion in yesterday's video, check that out if you haven't already by the way, cannot compete with every other support, spending way less gold to hit their power spike, while you have to spend over 3,000 gold for your mythic, and close to that again for every other item. So here's the Riot hopefully improving these issues. Now the next change Riot are planning is to Essence Reaver, because this item is barely built anymore unless you're playing Lucian, and also the champions that used to build it. So Tryndamere, Jax, even Renekton built it at some point. And this seems again like a good idea from Riot, but will it be enough to be viable? Again, we'll have to wait and see. Now the next two changes on Riot's list are nerfs to the healing in the game, and if you hate playing against, champions like Olaf, Kayn, Aatrox, you will be very happy, but Riot just buffed Grievous Wounds, and this sounds like overkill. Like, we haven't even had a real chance to see how effective the Grievous Wounds buff is, so in 11.2 it's going to be even harder for the health regen champions champions to survive, like Vladimir, Silas, and Mundo, for example. Now, the last couple of changes, guys, we have to point out are those coming to champions who have fallen by the wayside. Specifically, Riot have mentioned a lot of the S's, so Shaco, Shyvana, Soraka, Singe, and Senna, as well as Dr. Mundo and Vigar. Now, these champions are for sure pretty sad right now. I mean, I said in yesterday's video that as Shaco, I can't clear Raptors without ulting, so I for one am looking forward to what's in store here. What do you guys think? And on top of that, Riot are intending to rework some champs in future patches as well. So if you're playing a character that is currently trashed here or straight up needs a rework, maybe a bit of Time Kench, a bit of Skarner, who do you think Riot should help out here? I mean, most of their reworks have been awful, so if you don't get one, it's probably a good thing. Moving on, GameLeapers and I have another clip that I have to show you, and this is a clip from the League Reddit that got a lot of attention, and it's one of the more ridiculous things I've seen to happen this season. Just take a look at this. Now, when I saw that, I was like, what? And the reason is because how could tanks do so much damn damage? That's what Riot is looking at changing as well in 11.2, and thank God that they are. So if you want to teabag squishy enemy champions and one-shot them while doing it, like this is the definition of getting deleted. So you guys should start playing Volibear like this dude and build Prowler's Claw and Lethality. I'm not going to lie though, it does look pretty fun. There, I said it. Now, before getting into our Who Dies game, I have to show you one more clip of Faker because some of the plays he makes are just nuts and cannot go unnoticed. Check this out. I like how this clip became really popular as well after I said Syndra was one of the worst champions yesterday, so thanks Faker. Alright, it's that time of the video, guys, and I just want to remind you all to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our amazing Season 11 content. We really appreciate your support, and make sure to head on over to our website GameLeap.com to get access to our exclusive Challenger tier content that is guaranteed to help you become the next success story on the Rift. Okay, so this video is from Reddit as well, and is one of the most viral posts in the last few days, and what you guys have to do is guess which champion in this clip dies. Good luck. Did you guys guess the right one? Let me know in the comments. I actually guessed Caitlyn because, you know, she's pretty trash at the moment and killing her shouldn't be hard. But Aurelion Sol literally came out of space to kill Morgana instead. Shout out to Scurvy Rich NA. The link to the clip will be in the description. Guys, thanks so much for watching the video. As always, this has been Coach Cheese, and until tomorrow's video, peace.